um, live, blah, 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 blah. Hello, 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 hello. Let me talk loudly. Yeah, it's working. So, sorry about your eardrums. Um, okay, let me just get rid of that. No, I can't get rid of that. All right, no worries. We're doing live because I can't be bothered uploading right now and going through the effort. So, couple of things I was thinking of, but maybe move the screen back a bit. Okay, okay. One thing was I was thinking of doing a cartoon video. I'll have to re-upload my video uploader program. It's not a video uploader. It's a video editor program and a image editor, like a Photoshop thing, but it's like better. Um, anyway, except I won't do it Photoshop. I'll do a cartoon if I'm going to do it at all. Um, so I was watching a Steven Seagal movie, not movie. Sorry. I was watching a Steven Seagal video, insult video to Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal. I should say Steven Seagal because that's how I think of him. He's Seagal. Um, he's he's fat. He's useless, and all he wants is shit. Um, uh, anyway, so there was a talk of him fighting Bas Rutten, and I was thinking of doing a cartoon of what I would interpret a fight between him and Bas Rutten would actually look like in real life. You can imagine how that would actually go. Yeah. So the purpose of this video is, I guess, one, because I haven't done vlog for a while. Look, I've grown my beard a bit, so yeah, nice and fluffy. I can stroke that shit. See that? It doesn't get as itchy now. First, I will say, when you're growing a beard for the first time, the itchiness is what, if you don't have the discipline for it, you'll be like, I hate this. Never worked out why I could never grow the beard through this part of the chin. I did years ago when I was a kid. I fell and smacked my chin on the side of a pool and had 3 stitches there. I always wondered if that had an effect on it, but probably not. I've had plenty of scars. Let's go through the things I've busted. So broke that hand. I did a video years ago. I was doing a video actually. That's how I broke that hand right there. Busted that knuckle. If you can see that too well. Probably like that you could see that. There's a tip. Yeah, so I punched a wall and that broke that knuckle. I broke that thumb like that. Fell off a motorbike. That's so you can see, like, that's how far that bends now versus the normal. That's it. That's as far as that goes. But this one, it's because I broke it. And I broke my collarbone when I was a kid. So they're like, I don't remember that collarbone one, but I know that it's happened. I don't know if it shows up quite so much. Yeah. All I was thinking is, being nostalgic. It's a case of really, I guess, when it comes down to it, is needing people in your life and wanting people in your life. But the truth is they're never really ever there. And I think that makes us more wanted. But I was talking to a friend years and years ago, Peter. That was his name. Great story about Peter. I'll tell you after. This is when I was doing security. And we were in the cars. Good times. Peter told me, other than try and meditate as much as possible, which I don't really do. I should, but I don't because I'm lazy. Uh, but it's also very hard, like to meditate at the level that you're talking about. Peter was talking about meditating is like takes a supreme amount of concentration. And for those who don't know meditation, yeah, I'm afraid it's not that simple. You can't just go, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do this. That's what's going to happen. Nah. If you're doing it properly, if you're meditating properly, it will require a supreme amount of concentration and energy and willpower. Willpower is one of the main, like of all the three focus points you need to think about is, that was a cat. Yes, Booties. Well, come here then. She's not coming here. Anyway, there's 3 points. Yeah, so willpower is one, and you really need a supreme amount of willpower, self-discipline. 2 is concentration on what the task you were trying to accomplish. And I think there was like a 3rd point there. Discipline, time, energy. It takes a lot of all. Like to meditate properly, to achieve a goal that you were set out to do. Not that simple. Anyway, all I was going to say is Pete said to me years and years ago, he said, Steve, if you focus on, like, I was talking about money. He was the big surprise. Anyway, he was saying to me, Steve, if you focus on money and say, I want money, you will never have money. Never. Never in your life will you have money. Doesn't matter how much you want it. Doesn't matter how much you need it. If you focus on it and say, I'm going to have that, you're not going to. That's all you focus on. You will never have it. Never. Never. Why not? There you are. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Can't reach you. You just don't reach. Come to Steve. Come to Steve. Oh, making a stretch, Booties. Oh, come here. Yes. What if I put you there? I'll move the keyboard, and then you can jump up there. There you go. Right. So so he was saying that if you focus on it, you will never have it. So if you think about just having money all the time, you won't have money. It's the time you stop thinking about having money is when you get money. I suppose for me, the one biggest thing I've always wanted is a partner that loves me, right? So that's the most important thing to me. And I suppose I was sitting there thinking about, of all the things in the world, hang on, I was talking to the cat. And the cat, I was talking to the cat what I wanted. The cat wouldn't obviously do what I wanted because it's a cat. But you're a cat. You're not going to do what I want because you're a cat. Face what we are. Accept who we are. What we are. Yeah. Of course. Of course. You must accept it. We must accept. It's just who we are. Yeah. Yeah. You're a cat and you're going to be a cat. That's how you are. There's no denying your nature. You should never deny who you are. Anyway, so I was talking to Pete, and Pete is saying, yeah, so if you want money and you focus on money, then you're not going to have money. So I was like, fair enough. I guess maybe that makes sense. Stretch cat. I'm old cat. So I was like, yeah, okay. So obviously, maybe that's half my issue. It's because I want there to be a real partner in my life, somebody who loves me, somebody who I can love back. Maybe if I focus on it too much, that's why I can't have it. I just see what other people have in the world, and I want the same. That's it. Like, that's it. I kind of feel like, as a decent human being out there, that and I am a decent human being. I am. I am. I don't need to be reminded of that. You might be like, when you squint at your eyes like that, your body language says that maybe you do. Well, I'm not here to play psychic analysis. I'm just, you know, I'm just here to say, like, realistically, like, yeah, like, maybe if I focus on not being with a partner, I don't know how I would meet someone though. Like, if I'm not trying to meet someone, how am I supposed to meet someone? That sounds so dumb. That sounds so dumb. I can't even conceive of it being a reality in my head. And I think that's half the trouble. Half the trouble is saying to myself, if it's real in my head, then it can be real in real life. And maybe that's half the issue. Maybe that's why it's so difficult. And you might say, put down that stupid piece of plastic and stop focusing on dumb shit. But like, I mean, seriously, like, why does everyone else have it? Is everyone else's mind so empty that they can have these things? Am I overthinking it? Am I over embellishing my own importance? Like, where does it end? Where does it start? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all just a mess. Does anyone else have the same issue? Is it all the same for other people? Like, even the people in relationships, are they like, is it a mess? Yeah. If not, no. Like, I mean, it's all relative, right? I do think I look better with a beard. I wonder if you can see the scar of where I whacked my chin when I was a kid. It was like there. Probably not. This one, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's like there. Like a scar there. That's where I fell over delivering papers, and I had these old shitey shoes on. So my first job, and I had no money, so I was just delivering these papers to try and make money so I could play Game Boy games. And yeah, I tripped on this driveway. It had algae all on it, and yeah, and I slid so far, and I smacked my head in the ground like really hard, and it like pretty much like it left a scar on my head, and like there was blood, and I was pretty hurt. And my parents didn't take me to the friggin' hospital. Bad parents. Bad freaking parents. That's all I have to say about that one. Bad parents. Like, the amount of times I should have probably gone to the hospital. Like when I fell out of a tree and smashed my back really hard on the ground. Probably should have gone to a hospital. Bad parenting. I mean, I don't like to go there, but there are things I would do as a parent that my parents never did. And that is, when if my children are injured to the point where I cannot care for them, they will go to the freaking hospital. End of discussion. Going home and having a nap when you've had a concussion is not a good idea. Bad parenting. Like, I'm tired of, like, I know they probably would have thought, oh, but the hospital would have said that we hit you or whatever. Bullshit. They would have said, this kid has just fucking hurt himself being a kid. The end. Just treat him and let him go home. What kind of dumb shit is that? Different times. Different times, I'm telling you. times I grew up, like I'm saying, like as an adult now, like if I was to look back and amount of times it's like at school where the teachers, in this case, were just bad adults. They were so bad at being adults. It was not funny. Like me as an adult now looks at it and goes, wow, they were really bad at their job. Like significantly bad to the point of me going, I can't believe like how bad they were. Like kid gets the crap beat out of him. Oh, let's just punish that kid. Let's instead of him like so he gets like walloped on by like 30 individuals instead of us going, maybe that one kid who's smallest in the class, wearing glasses, of all bloody things in the world, is not the strongest kid to be taking on a bunch of 30 other students. Maybe the 30 other students are lying and we're bad at our job and we should have punished them. Maybe we should have shown the kid that justice does prevail, but instead we showed him that evil prevails. We're being evil because we're good at that. We're good at ignoring problems and treating problems like we shouldn't deal with them. This is one thing about society I will say that society really sucks at is dealing with problems. Society at the moment, like as an adult, me looking at it, you're shit. You're shit. That's all I have to say is you don't know how to deal with any problems. You start small and you go, we deal with what we can deal with. We work on it. We start with a problem. We go, oh, we come up with a solution. It might not be perfect. We get railed in the media about it. Oh, well, you know what? We revise it. We fix it. Then we keep fixing it until we fixed the problem. This is not rocket science, people. God, it's like, how hard is it to be an adult for you people? Like, is it just me? Come on. It's not that bloody hard. It's just being responsible. It's seeing a problem and going, oh, yeah, that's a shitty thing to happen. How are we going to deal with that? All right, we're going to deal with that. That's how we deal with it. Like, you know, you sit there and go, I'm going to ignore every single issue that comes up. You go, okay, we start at the start, then we work our way through it until we get to the end. And then we go, we fixed it. So, you understand? It's not hard, it's just work. Discipline. Discipline. You know what I mean. It's not rocket science, you know. So yeah. So as far as feeling, I got way off topic there. Is like yeah. It's the beer, Steve. Again, part of it. Part of it. You know what? The beer is number 5. This is like the 5th beer. In like probably like an hour and a half. And you might say, okay, you're drinking that beer way too fast, Steve. And I'll say, tough. Anyway, yeah, so. And I'm an Aussie. Like, we're the drunkest country on earth. Didn't you know that? I think, and also, a lot of like the friends that I have are girls at work. I honestly, some of them forget that I'm a guy. Like, I think some of them forget that I am a guy and I think like a guy. And yeah, like sometimes, I'm just saying because a lot of people might think, well, what do you mean like by that? But it's like, yeah, but I like a lot of times like see a girl. See, one of the things a girl will do by nature is they will tell you a problem. They don't really want a solution. They just want to tell you their problems so they can get it off their chest. Us guys, though, by nature, when we're told a problem, we go, right, how are we going to solve this issue? That's what we do. That's the mentality of a man versus a woman. Like, one of the major differences, like, that and women don't drink enough water. I heard Andrew Tate say it, and I was like, do they? Because I was like thinking, like I can remember a health nutritionist lady told me, Steve, for your weight, you should be drinking. Now, this was back when I was 76 kilos. By the way, I'm like 92 and a half kilos. So it's a big difference. I'm a fat fucker right now. But anyway, big unit. I'm a unit. I'm a big unit. 200 pounds of unit. Anyway, anyway, so what were we talking about? Saying about girls and the difference, men, something. Yeah. Anyway, women, they tend to want to tell problems, but they don't really want a solution. I'm not sure why they say that then, like, because to me, I'm like, you just told me an issue, like you didn't tell me an issue because you didn't want to know. You told me an issue because you wanted my opinion on how to fix that. Like, how would I fix that? So I know, like, I got two sisters. I work with a lot of women. Like, I know that's not really what they want to hear, but sometimes it's just like, well, I'm sorry, that's just how my nature determines my response is going to be. You've told me a problem, and I want to solve it for you because that's what I do. That's me as a man. Like, when you say to a man, "Oh, my car is broken and it's doing this," the man's going to go, all right, well, let's go through. Let's go through the procedures of trying to figure out what's wrong with your car. Like, that's how a guy thinks. Like, they think, she's broken. All right, well, it's got to be something that we can figure out and we can replace or fix or whatever. We can fix your car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how a guy thinks. I think I've said that before on this chat type thing, but yeah. Like, there's no rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's just human nature. You tell a guy a problem, a guy is going to want to solve it for you. That is just a man's prerogative. That's just how we are. So if you don't like it, then don't tell us your problem because we won't be different. That's how our nature determines us. Like, certain things you can't rule out in nature. Like men, we want certain things like someone to procreate with that we like, fixing problems, not being a flight pilot thing. Hey, like, of all the jobs out there in this world that I always wanted to be, the one that I never got to achieve was being a pilot or a soldier. Never been a soldier, but that was my own fault on that one. But as far as being a pilot, well, I just never had the money or the intelligence for it. Maybe I do have the intelligence for it. I don't know, but I always want to fly those Boeing 747s or a Concorde. Obviously, they don't fly Concordes anymore, so that's not an option. And there was only a select few people that could ever do that. But yeah, I mean, you talk like to train someone to be a pilot, it's like $300,000. That was like 10 years ago. It was probably like $500,000. But yeah. Look, all I'm saying is that's my dream was flying. My dream was being a pilot. But it's not a reality for a lot of people. So yeah, would have been nice though. Imagine being able to fly every day. Just go somewhere, anywhere in the world, fly. You're the pilot. You fly. You get to feel the wings of the aircraft. Feel the sky beneath you. Feel everything. Feel it all. I've been in planes before, and you feel the air. You feel what's around you. You feel the world. You feel like you can touch anywhere in the world with your hand. Bang, I can touch it. I can feel it. It's a feeling you don't understand unless you love flying. That's why I was right into model airplanes. know I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I was thinking of doing, you know what? I should have a look, see if I can find my drawing stuff, and maybe we can make this a video with some drawing stuff in it and just wrap something out real quick. Because a Picasso the other day sold for like £10 million, like, which is I think about 15 million Australian dollars or something, 20 million or some bullshit like that. Goddamn Picasso couldn't draw for shit. I could draw better than Picasso, and I'm terrible. Like, another day. I don't know where that shit is. It's in there somewhere. I could look for it, but I can't be bothered. All I'm saying is, Picasso is crap, and his artwork is crap, and I wouldn't pay money to see it. I wouldn't pay money to look at it. I certainly wouldn't pay money to own it. If I wanted to draw like a 2-year-old, I would draw like a fucking I would draw like a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like Picasso, your efforts were as incapable as a child. You sucked. Your paintings were as good as a coked out painter's dreams are. Like, I'm telling you, like, the logic behind a Picasso, like, what anyone would want that crap is, I don't know. You know what? If artwork doesn't look like what it's meant to look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not art. You know, like, some people might say, oh yeah, but it's the artist's vision. No, people do not see people's faces when they walk down the street with an eye there and a mouth here and an ear on the top of their head and their arm like doing this now, like, you know, like doing some sped stuff, and, you know, you just, come on, it's not fucking art, people, fuck's sake. No, it's not. Picasso is shite. He's a shite artist. He doesn't deserve credit. He's shite. You might say, that sounds very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very jealous. Of course. How could you not be jealous of someone getting so much credit for crap? It's crap. It's like the literal least amount of effort, and they get credit and effort. It's like these bloody YouTubers and influencers and that on TikTok and shit like that. Like, you know, like they make crap, right? Like I'm not saying his video is much better, if not better at all, probably not. But the point is, you know, it doesn't deserve credit. But it's like saying, Steve did this video, so now we're going to give him $10 million for this work. Like, come on, it doesn't deserve it. It's shite. It's shite. You know it's shite. You know shite when you see shite. So that's all I have to say about that. Like, yeah, don't even get me started on modern art. Modern art is just welded garbage, if not is garbage. It's like somebody's just got a bag of garbage and thrown it on the floor and be like, here's your modern art, bye, give me $500, people. And then the other people are like, it's garbage. The garbage man just literally picked up some garbage and threw it on the floor. Like, that isn't art. There isn't creativity. It doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. There's no effort. There's no soul. There's no energy. There's nothing. It's just shite. Shite. It's just shite. It is what it is. Anyway, I think I'll wrap this video up soon. We'll give it like 45 seconds. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, wherever you are. I don't think anyone really watches these videos. It's fine. It's just, that's reality. I just don't know. I don't really know who's on the other end of these cameras. I mean, it could be anyone. Could be God. No, it's not God. She would not watch my videos. She would not. But it is what it is. So I hope that you have a good day. Peace out. And I will see you on the next video. Maybe a Steven Seagal cartoon. We will see. We will see. Peace.